all that down, let's get on to the real stuff that we're here to talk about, shall we? And we're going to start off with this. The leadership at AMC Theatres is completely clueless and incompetent. That's simply my evaluation of the scenario. And now don't get me wrong. They do some things very, very well that I'm a big fan of. They do. And AMC Theatres, just so you all know, is my movie theater of choice. I obviously worked with them for many years, had very, very good memories of working with them. And they are still my movie theater of choice that I choose to go to most regularly. I go to some others as well, but my most regularly. However, in other areas of, I don't know, common sense, they're as dumb as horse shit. So one of the big new things that really emphasizes how out of touch they are has just come through. You guys might remember the other week we talked about how news broke that AMC is listening to its fans and to its studio partners, because the fans and the studios have been saying you play too many trailers. You simply, from the fans' point of view, you tell me a movie starts at 7 and it doesn't actually start till 7:30 when I paid $22 to come to the movie. That's nonsense. But also their studio partners are saying, hey, nobody's remembering the trailers they're even watching because you're playing like 7, 8, 9 of them. It makes no sense. Reduce the number of trailers. We've had a number of studios at CinemaCon, Rob, in the last couple of years, get on stage at CinemaCon in front of the movie theater owners and say, please reduce the number of trailers you're playing. So you might remember the other week that AMC, this report came out, AMC has heard the call and they're going to reduce the pre-show time. They're going to reduce that. Ooh, great. I said, wonderful. That's a great step in the right direction. But oh my God, if I was writing satirical comedy trying to highlight just how idiotic and stupid the leadership over at AMC Theatres is, I couldn't have written this script any better. Because you guys might remember that just recently, AMC just added more ads with NCM, right? The pre-show company and stuff like that. They just added more ads. They're not even taking away as many ads as they just added. They're taking away two things, guys. In this big report of they're reducing their trailer time, listening to their studio partners. They're taking out two things. Here are the things they're taking out. We go over to the article in the wrap. So what's AMC going to do? Adam Aaron, lead ass clown at AMC, says the trims won't come from the NCM ads. Those are contractually obligated. Instead, the company is looking to shortening its in-house reels, telling moviegoers to silence their phones and not to talk during movies. What the actual fuck? The only meaningful, relevant, and helpful thing that they show, asking the patrons, hey guys, please don't talk, don't text, don't tweet, don't use your phone, don't be a distraction to your other fellow moviegoers other than, oh, look at this romantic couple sharing a Diet Coke. Or, oh, here's Nicole Kidman for the 50 millionth fucking time. Sitting in a movie theater, advertising a movie theater I'm already in. Maybe for the 17,000th time I can see, now in theaters, this is black. Oh, I've only seen that 1,000 times. No. Did you see the genius Adam Aaron thought, you know, what's the one thing that we should really, I know, Eureka, he said, while sitting on his butt plug. I know, motivation, inspiration has hit. Let's take out the one thing that is actually helpful. Let's take out the thing where we're asking the patrons, please don't disturb your fellow patrons. Yeah, let's take that one out. Oh, but they're not done. Then he says, AMC has also surveyed a number of trailers at its screens compared to other chains and found that on average, it screens one more trailer than the other competition. That doesn't surprise me that AMC shows more trailers than anybody else. So are they going to change and say we're going to have less trailers than everybody else? No. Aaron says they will cut out the one extra trailer.
Couldn't just do two? Just 2 trailers at least.
They're just going to take out the one. So, wait a minute. We play more trailers than everybody else? Okay, we'll reduce it. So we'll
Did you
we'll
see
take
the
out one.
next sentence? We knew when we made the NCM deal, we might have to make a trade-off. So if we're adding 6 minutes in ad time, we'd have to reduce a trailer.
Oh, yeah.
So
This is genius math, Rob. This is 4D chess. This is next level intellect. This is brain work at power. And here's the thing. I only get so upset about it because they are my favorite. I get angry because I care. If I didn't give a crap about AMC, I'd be like, look at these losers, whatever. But I care. I value this company. I do. I really do. And I enjoy, to a degree, going there. And it's kind of like when I get really mad about my Toronto Maple Leafs. It's because I love them. It's because I love them so much. I get so angry when they do something stupid. But it's like, you can't write this. You couldn't make this up. That there are things to take away is, let's add 5-6 minutes of ads. But don't worry, everybody. Don't worry. We're going to take out one trailer and the one in-theater piece of marketing that is actually useful to everybody.
that people
That people actually appreciate is there. It's like a guy cheating on his girlfriend saying, don't worry, baby. Don't worry. I'll take care of it. I'll take care of this problem. I mean, I'm still going to fuck other girls, but I'm not going to use the condoms on them that I reserve for you. Like that's the logic that Adam Aaron is applying here. And this is the same guy. I got to remind everybody about this. This is the same guy who got on the stage at CinemaCon in the first CinemaCon after the pandemic and took credit. He literally stood on stage and took credit for, look how great AMC is doing, when I guarantee you, by my own estimation and many others, I guarantee you, AMC Theatres would not exist today. They would have gone out of business in the pandemic were it not for the GameStop and AMC meme stock that literally saved their asses. But he never mentioned that from the stage of CinemaCon. No. He just talked about the genius leadership and blah. Anyway, I'm getting mad at other things that have nothing to do with the current.
You sound like me talking about Star Trek. Great.
I just don't understand how you can be so out of touch. And then, Rob, they sit in their corporate circle jerk boardroom and go, why are less people coming to the movies today? When they can't do the simplest, most practical things to get it done. Again, this is the same CEO who gave himself a $9 million bonus for laying off tens of thousands of AMC workers. Just throwing that out there again. Anyway, Rob, you hear about this reducing the trailer time. I don't know. I'm sure you're going to be more level-headed about this than me. So please, the floor is yours. What do you think?
Look, level-headed has got nothing to do with it. I mean, I think you're absolutely right. It's people have spoken. The studios and the audiences have spoken about this. You know, the studios even said at CinemaCon, please play less trailers and please, I mean, we want people to remember our trailers. We want them to retain the excitement.
We want it to make an impact.
Yeah, and so when people walk out of the theater after the movie's over, they're like, that was a great movie, but I can't wait to see The Long Walk.
Yeah.
You know, and I find that just absurd. And okay, they made a deal with, the funny thing about it is, none of their patrons, what does they say, NCN or whatever it is? I guarantee you, not one person who ever went to the movies would have said, really glad they made that deal with MCN or whatever, because now we get to see more ads.
It just makes coming more enjoyable, Rob.
Not one single person has ever said that about, and you know what I find annoying too? The ads aren't even in the same resolution as the movie that you're going to see.
It's true. Yeah.
There's very few ads that are in 4K. It looks like you're getting a low resolution, sometimes standard def, maybe view. It's so, I just don't get it. I don't get it because not only it makes the ads themselves look cheap, just from a visual perspective, when I'm watching those pre-ads, and a lot of them, to be fair, have been put together on some kind of an output along with some commentator and whatever. So they're not even giving you a full resolution. It's not even HD. It's probably 720p or something, if it is at all. And you're looking at something, and it denigrates. Whenever I go into a theater and I see ads, I think to myself, is the projection going to look like this? It makes me doubt.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what the picture quality of the movie
and the sound
be bad.
is usually mono.
Yeah,
it's not in stereo, and I always have to wonder. It makes me think as a seasoned moviegoer, and then thank God in Harkins theaters, since you're going to one, when the Dolby Atmos logo kicks in, I'm like, all right, things are cooking now. But I have to wonder until I hear that. I'm like, am I going to watch this? This is like an old Fathom Events. They look much better. Fathom looks much better now than it used to. But
It's still in mono though.
I'm looking at this stuff going, you don't even make commercials that look good. And you're showing them to me in the theater. They're not showing off your sound system. If anything, they're denigrating the experience because you're looking at garbage on the screen. And I don't mean the ad content. I mean the actual presentation of what you're watching is low rent, which I don't know why advertisers find that acceptable. Why wouldn't you want your commercials to look as good as the movie that you're there to see? When you're watching these things,
you're 100% right. I personally don't really care what the resolution of the ads are because I don't want them there in the first place.
But as a post-production guy myself, I look at them, I'm like, why is it you're sending these out? Why would you want that to look that way?
And again, let me underline the main principle here. I have no problem. Like, this is a YouTube show that we're doing, right? Or podcast.
It looks better than the commercials you see in movie theaters.
The production looks much better than that. And we put out a free show. It costs nothing for anybody to watch our show. We support our show with sponsors and ads. That's how we support it. But we give the show freely, and the trade-off is you're getting the show for free, so we have ads. I have zero issue, zero problem. If AMC announced that they were going to adopt that model, you can come to our movie theaters for free. In exchange, you're probably going to get about 30 minutes of ads before we start the movie. If AMC wants to do that, I'm totally cool with it. What boggles my mind is that each year it feels like that pre-show length gets longer and the price of the tickets also gets higher. So they're not balancing each other out. They're not. They're just, no, we're just going to add more of it. And then to get this potential light at the end of the tunnel. We've heard you, everybody. We're going to reduce the number. We're going to reduce this. Yeah, we've heard you loud and clear. We're going to reduce it. What are you going to take out? Well, the one thing that's helpful, Adam Aaron says, that'll take out like 3 minutes. That adds like a minute or less. The please don't talk, don't text. At
that's
least as
less.
far as I can tell.
That's under, yeah.
And that's something I appreciate.
Yeah, and I actually think they should do something more with it. And, since we have more trailers than everybody else, we'll take out one. Anyway,
they took out the one I wanted to see.
They should take
whatever
out
one that was.
They should take out 2 trailers and the Nicole. They're not going to let go of the Coke one because that's too much money.
No, the world needs more Nicole.
Or take out the Nicole. Like I'm sorry. Once you have a new one, like a really true new one,
if you keep Nicole,
go ahead and play that for 3 or 4 months. Either take out the Nicole one, take out your Diet Coke.
They won't do that.
As we're racing through the streets.
That's too much money from Coca-Cola coming in.
But to take out the one thing that is actually beneficial.
And it literally is like, maybe I would estimate maybe 20 seconds of screen time. Like that.
Or every time you add a minute of pre-show time, take $2 off the price of the movie ticket. But this whole thing, and anyway, sorry, we've gone on this. I've dragged us through this long enough. We need to move on. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? How are you planning on celebrating AMC doing this massive reduction of its pre-show time for its theaters and their ultimate respect for you and your time? Anyway, whatever you guys think about it, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.